Welcome to our deep dive into the world of corporate governance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Corporate governance? That sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hold on, because believe it or not, this seemingly dull topic is actually the secret sauce that separates wildly successful businesses from those that crash and burn. Today we'll explore how strong governance practices can transform a business from chaos into a well-oiled, profit-generating machine. We're talking increased accountability, transparency that would make a jellyfish blush, and fairness that actually exists in the real world. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey into the fascinating world of corporate governance. First up, let's talk about accountability. Accountability in the corporate world is like a very serious game of hide and seek. Good corporate governance ensures that everyone from the CEO to the intern is accountable for their actions. It's about putting systems in place that ensure decisions are made responsibly and with the best interests of the company and its stakeholders in mind. You need clear lines of responsibility, regular check-ins, and a healthy dose of oversight to prevent things from going off script. And by off script, I mean disastrously wrong. Next up, we're diving into the crystal clear waters of transparency. Transparency in corporate governance is all about clear, accurate, and timely disclosure of information. It's about keeping investors, employees, and the public informed about the company's performance and impact. Transparency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any successful relationship. Now, let's talk about fairness. Good corporate governance promotes fairness by ensuring that all stakeholders, from employees and customers to investors and the wider community, have a voice and are treated fairly. It's about creating a level playing field where everyone has an equal opportunity to succeed and where no one is taken advantage of. Imagine a world where your voice actually mattered, where your concerns were heard and addressed. That's the kind of world that good corporate governance strives to create. Let's talk about responsibility. Corporate social responsibility means companies recognizing their impact and making it positive. Consumers demand more from businesses today. They want their money to support companies doing right by employees and the environment. Long-term success is linked to the well-being of the planet and its people. Now let's talk about risk management, because let's face it, the business world is basically a giant game of Jenga played on a trampoline during an earthquake. Effective corporate governance can be the sturdy hand that keeps those blocks from tumbling down. It's about identifying potential risks, assessing their potential impact, and putting measures in place to mitigate or avoid them altogether. Good corporate governance helps companies navigate the treacherous terrain of the business world and emerge on the other side, hopefully in one piece. All right, let's talk performance improvement, because who doesn't love a good glow-up story? Good corporate governance is like the personal trainer of the business world, whipping companies into shape and helping them achieve peak performance. It's about establishing clear goals, setting benchmarks, and regularly reviewing progress to ensure that the company is on track to achieve its objectives. Good corporate governance provides the structure, discipline, and guidance that companies need to perform at their best. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to run a marathon without any training, a proper diet, or even a basic understanding of pacing. And finally, let's talk about investor confidence. Because in the business world, confidence is currency. Strong corporate governance practices are like a giant flashing neon sign that screams, "Hey investors, we're responsible, we're ethical, and we're not going to gamble away your money on some harebrained scheme." In conclusion, corporate governance is not just about compliance. It's about creating a framework that supports ethical behavior, strategic decision-making, and long-term value creation. It's about building trust, fostering transparency, and ensuring that everyone involved in a company is treated fairly. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's all well and good, but how do I actually implement these practices in my own business? Well, that's a topic for another video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content.